So number of classes equals to 1000. In the above question, the total number of samples, that is n equals to total samples. Total number of samples equals to 32 samples. 32 samples per class. Per class 32 samples per class into there are given 1000 classes, that is 1000 classes. So there are total 32,000 samples. Okay, there are 32 for one, and the batch size is also given. Batch size equal to 32. Okay, next one epoch. For one epoch, so number of iterations for one epoch, the number of iterations is n by bs. You have to remember this formula is important. For one epoch, number of iterations. For n number of, for example, they asking 32 epochs if multiplied with 32 epochs, that is the number of updates, total updates. So these are total number of updates. In this they are given input to output, there are 32 layers. Input to output, there are 32 layers. Okay, and the continuation of the another question is given. In the question, if we use stochastic gradient descent algorithm to update the parameters of the network by running it for 32 epochs, same they are asking for 32 epochs, then how many times do the parameters of the network get updated? In the above question, it is momentum based gradient descent, MGBD, whereas in SGD, stochastic gradient descent. In this stochastic gradient descent algorithm, so same data is useful, that is there are number of samples n equals to 3200. Number of samples equals to 3200. So for one epoch there are 3200 updates will happen, that is in the above question. One epoch, for one epoch 3200 updates will happen. So in stochastic gradient descent there are 32 epochs. For 32 epochs, so how many updates? That is 32 times 3200. That is the updates will 00022102400 updates. So when compared to SGD, stochastic gradient descent, and momentum based gradient descent, the number of updates here are 102400, here 3200. Here number of updates are less, here are more. That is in stochastic gradient descent, first it takes the first sample update, and it will take up to nth sample and update. So this will takes more updates. For first sample it will update, for second sample it will update, and fourth sample up to n samples it will update. So that is the number of updates are increased. Whereas in mini batch gradient descent, update after a batch, update after a batch, update after a batch. So these when compared to both mini batch gradient descent, the number of updates are less. Thank you for watching.